What's up, YouTube? Cataclysm Koga here. Today I have a Pokemon Showdown Ubers replay for you guys. My team over here is my Mega Gengar, Physically Defensive Groudon, Focus Sash Shedinja, Geomancy Xerneas, Choice Banded Ho-Oh, and Arceus Rock, which is my lead. His team is, of course, the Ditto, probably Scarfed, Toxic Stall, Lugia, Geomancy Xerneas, Mewtwo, Mega Kangaskhan, and regular Arceus. So let's go ahead and get the battle started. He's going to lead with his Arceus. I'm going to lead with my Arceus Rock. Uh, he's going to switch into this. I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp because, you know, Will-O-Wisp. Now I predict him to go for the Will-O-Wisp, so I go into Ho-Oh. And then I predict him to go for the Judgment, so I switch out. But he actually switches into his Lugia, which is fine because I brought in Groudon. But I want to switch out into Gengar because Gengar is the only thing that wants to take a Toxic. Now, I actually substitute, and he whirlwinds me out. So it brings me into Shedinja. I have to switch right back into Gengar. He Aeroblasts me, gets a crit. I Destiny Bond. He whirlwinds. It brings me into Shedinja again. Misses his Aeroblast, which is great. Mattered later in the battle. I went for Will-O-Wisp to get the burn. He went for Aeroblast. Does nothing to Ho-Oh. Now, I want to go for the Sacred Fire because I think it'll do a lot. Does 55. That's decent damage. But if you add up, I think I could have stayed in there, actually. But, you know, whatever. He's going to Roost up. Then I'm going to go for the Perish Song, knowing as he's just going to Whirlwind. Brings me into Xerneas. And I cannot set up because, you know, I can't. But he's actually not smart, and he didn't go for the Whirlwind. I just go for the Geomancy and Bop. That thing's out of here. Brings in his Ditto. He Moonblasts me, does not KO. Moonblast kills him. He brings in this thing, goes for the extreme speed. That's fine. I could have switched into Shedinja, but I didn't. I go for the Destiny Bond. He goes for Shadow Claw. That kills me. Uh, he brings in the Lugia. I bring in Ho-Oh. He goes to the Roost to get his multi-scale, which is unfortunate because I don't have anything to outspeed him other than the Shadow Sneak on my Shedinja. Nothing I have left, I think, outspeeds him, except for Hidden Power Rock or something. I mean, not Hidden Power Rock, my, Arceus. I don't even know if Arceus outspeeds, but I switch out Ho-Oh because I want to stall him out of Roosts. So I bring in Groudon, and he misses his Toxic. I go for the Stone Edge, does 44. That's pretty good damage. Now I withdraw into Ho-Oh. He goes for another Roost. And now he boosts, I Sacred Fire. That's in the sun. That's only doing nothing. That's basically doing nothing with a multi-scale. So he goes back. I go back into Groudon to not rack up the toxic damage. He goes for a Roost there to take the Stone Edge. Because multi-scale and he wasn't a flying type. Goes for the toxic. I'm gonna go for the Stone Edge. And then here, I think I switch into Ho-Oh because I don't want the damage racking up on Groudon. I go into Arceus Rock. He goes for the Roost. See, does my Arceus outspeed? No, my Arceus doesn't even outspeed. I went for the Judgment, does 56. Plus Burn is doing like 62. But he outspeeds me and he has Roost. And Roost takes away his flying type. So I go for the Judgment one more time to make him spend another Roost. Because he'll need a Roost again. And I'll go for another Judgment because I think spamming him out of Roosts is top priority. He goes for Roost, I go for Judgment. You know the drill. Please, no, not that drill. And then he just kills me off with Aeroblast. So I go into Shedinja. I still have my Focus Sash. I draw out the Aeroblast or the Toxic. I go into Ho-Oh. I think I still have my Focus Sash. I might not. I go into Groudon. He goes for the Roost. I go into Groudon to get the Sun up for my Ho-Oh. because Sacred Fire will do a lot in the sun. So he goes into Mewtwo, that just dies from a Sacred Fire. He goes into Xerneas, I'm pretty sure that just dies. No, he goes for a T-Bolt. And I go for Sacred Fire, and that's dead. Maholo is dead. I bring in Groudon, and then double into Shedinja. He whirlwinds me back into Groudon, which is cool. Don't really care. He goes for the Aeroblast, and I go for the Stone Edge, and then I switch into Shedinja, knowing he has to roost. He has to roost because he would have died if he didn't. I go for the Shadow Sneak. He actually predicted me to go back into Groudon, and I didn't. Or he ran out of roost. I think he ran out of roosts. So I go back into Shedinja, take the Aeroblast with my Sash, and go for the nice and powerful Shadow Sneak. That's 25, and then he goes for Toxic. That kills me because I'm a Shedinja. Then I go into Groudon, and he is out of Aeroblast and Roost, so it just goes to Toxic. I go for the Stone Edge, and I did not miss one Stone Edge during that battle. So, Groudon, this is a well-trained Groudon. So if you liked the video, please leave a like, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.